This is a 1958 Beaumont Trophy. It's run by the Gosforth Road Club and it starts and finishes in Gosforth Park. That's the old Bramlin Hotel, I think, where they're leaving from. Chap dropping the flag and the riders are away out now. You notice on the main road when we get onto the road through old Gosforth that you didn't get the traffic in those days that you have today. There wasn't any problems with cars in the 1950s. There's about 60 riders in the field, and the course it goes over Ritsdale and Billsmoor, through Rothbury, over Garley Moors and back to Gosforth Park, a distance of 90 miles. These are all local riders. There's the official start. The other start was deneutralised to that position. This is coming along the West Road now, and there's two riders away here. There's Bill Baty with a red hat and Norman Taylor from the Cheviot Road Club. Bill Baty's in the Velo Road Club. Now there's a group of four away. It's Bill Baty getting the preem at the top of this is Bill Baty, the Velo. We've got the preem, his brother there with the red hat. Second, Norman Baty. This is coming up Deer Street, Ritsdale, and then on Ellershaw. They're at the end of Deer Street and they join the main road, the A68. They're joining the Otterburn Road. They're turning right for Otterburn at Ellershaw Crossroads. This is the main group chasing them. So we'll have a break of 3 or 4 riders. There's George Taylor, one of the officials. That's going to Elston, the village of Elston. And they now go along from Elston, Throton to Rothbury, and that's the break of 3 riders, Bill Baty, Velo, Norman and Eddie Mark. This is Bill getting the preem on Billsmoor. That's the top of Billsmoor out of Rothbury. Out of Elston. Billsmoor out of Elston, and that's Norman second over the top with Eddie Marshall just behind. This is the chasing group, Stan Malbert from the Northern Couriers, and there's Norman Taylor of the promoting club, the Cheviot Road Club, chasing off the back of the main field. Now this is coming through Rothbury. We'll turn right here. What's the hand signal? Mr. Reddy's highway code. So that's Bill leading round the corner from his brother Norman. They're both in the Velo, and this is coming up out of Garley. You can see Cragside in the background. Cragside out of Garley up. A nice shot in the background of that. Up Garley it is, and there's Eddie Marshall just off the back. This is followed by John Trusty, who used to ride for Newcastle University. The lad was killed in the town just after that. And here we have the leading group with Alan Armstrong of the Velo, Richard Nye and Derek Kettle of the Velo just then. There's Norman Taylor throwing his bottle up for a refill to George Taylor, one of his officials. Gives him a little unofficial push. And this is the Norman and Bill away together. They've left the other rider and they're on their own now on their way to Gosforth Park. That's Bill at the front and Norman is sitting, and they'll work bit and bit together to stay away. They'll be doing about 25-30 miles an hour. And they shouldn't be caught if they ride like that. And there's the chasing 2 riders. Milton Newton's taken a lot of these shots from the car, and in 1 or 2 places he gets out his car and you can see. Bill was noted for riding out the saddle a lot. That was his strong point. It takes a bit of doing to push the big gear. This is coming down into Belsier from the Bowlam Road, and you swing around here and on your way to Walton. So that's at Belsier as you turn for Walton. And there's the 2 of the chasing riders and the main field behind. What happens when you get a race in the team? Normally the team riders share the prizes. My brother on that day wasn't riding so well. I could have left him if I'd wanted, but what would happen is he would have been caught and we've lost the second prize, and when you're sharing you're throwing money away, and even them days you got prize money. So I sort of nursed them and told them just to keep feeding and sit in and rest, if you can rest at that pace. That's going along the Walton. Well, they're through Walton now and they're going towards the Tranwell. This is them turning it with a Morpeth Golf Club onto the main road at Morpeth, at the top of the bank out of Morpeth. And they're all on the A1 now going back towards Blagden. That's out of Milton's car. I think that's his Rover. He had an old Rover. Well, it was a new Rover, but it looks old now. It's a collector's item now. As I said, my brother wasn't going so well. I dropped him without knowing. My brother was on a motorbike. He says, "You've left him." It's hard to wait of him. When we got to the finish, he says, "Should I sprint you for the finish?" But I just got it off him anyway. But I would have played war with made beaters after sitting in for a long way. That's Bill winning it from Norman, and that's the sprint for second place with Stan Malbert getting it from Eddie Marshall. And here's the group coming in, or part of the group. That's Robin Phillipson with the time Velo, and there's Bill there saying, "Did you like that?" So he took his hat off your hair then. My brother was 19 then. I was 25 actually. No, my brother would be 20. I was 25. I was 5 years older. We're just waiting for the presentation. They'll present the trophy shortly. And I know first prize was £10, and that was quite a big prize then. And you had the King of the Mountains, which I got, and there's the trophy being presented by the chap with the art. I'm trying to think. I think that was Beaumont, and the other chap owned Steel Cycles, which Jeff Dobson owns now. I'm clapping Norman for holding the trophy. I'll take it. Now we won the team as well. There was a rider, Robin Phillipson, who got 5th or 6th. And so we ended up winning the team. That's Stan Malbert of the Northern Couriers, now lives in Australia. He used to ride with Dick McNeil, who won the Quaker Oats Tour of Britain, and Don Sanderson. That's our third team counter, Robin Phillipson. So that was the winning time Velo team. So we had 1st, 2nd and 5th, which wasn't bad placings.